Let's get into it.
What's up, everybody? This is SMH Podcast. I am your host, Shania. Thank you guys for joining me again today. I told y'all we have another special episode because I have a special guest. It is Yumz Awkword.
Yeah, Mr. Right here.
Mr. Right. So, what's up with you, Yumz?
You know me, man. Black in America. You know, just traveling, doing music, doing shows, working on an EP. Just a lot of great stuff. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard you just had a show with Shorty.
Yeah, I opened up for Shorty in Chico.
How was that, man?
It went crazy. It was one of the biggest crowd I ever did. It was like 700 people, which may not seem like a lot, but like when you in front of 700 people, it is a seat.
I couldn't perform in front of 700 people. So
it's actually really fun. And
then
the crowd in Chico, they'll do whatever you say. I had them just doing random stuff on stage. Because they were just, they do whatever you say. You know, they just out having fun.
They was vibing with you.
They was vibing. I kept their attention.
Well, that's lit. But it sounds like it was a good show. I mean, I definitely sad I missed it. I was doing other things for Halloween, and we're not going to talk about it because it was traumatic. But we're going to get into the episode. Give them your tags, man, so we can start.
Okay.
They got to know where to follow you.
Me everywhere at maybe YUMZ. You know, you go check out my music at Yumz Awkword, not Ward, word, like the word. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. And you know where you can follow me on Instagram, SMH Podcast 96. Y'all, get on my Twitter, please, because you know I'm struggling with it. I'm not that good at Twitter, but I'm trying to get better at Twitter. That's why we got the whole giveaway. If you follow me on social media, you know about the giveaway. I'm going to talk about that a little later, though. But my Twitter is SMH Podcast 1. That's the app for the Twitter, SMH Podcast 1. And then I'm also on the new app called Wisdom. Please get on there. Download the app. It's a really cool app. You get to be interactive with different people, get to meet a lot of influencers, a lot of people who are into like spiritual things, a lot of people who are into like business and marketing, life coaches, spiritual coaches. It's a really cool, fun, interactive app. Download it. It's called Wisdom. You can find me on there. My app is SMH Podcast 96. So that's my that's like my whole thing for all these apps. So find me on there. I'm also on TikTok, but you know, TikTok's just for promo for me. What is that? Is that a sticker?
Not a sticker. It's a
it's a QR. This is lit.
Yeah,
and you just pass this out to people?
Yeah, you scan the back. It goes to all of my links.
Oh my God, this is smart.
Right.
It's a QR. What they call QR code. Yeah. And he puts it on the back, and it's like his picture and all that, and then he gives it out to people. This is smart. This is really smart. Business marketing.
I'm on so many fridges.
Smart idea. I gotta think about that. Well, we're gonna get into the episode, but you know we gotta start with our segment, and it's called What's the Tea? I got my new teacup, y'all. I've been waiting in the mail for it. It's my little prescription of tea. I ain't got no tea right now, but you know, for next time, y'all. I got y'all for next time. But we're gonna get into it. What's for tea? So, did y'all know that there was a man who vandalized the George Floyd statue like a few days after it was actually presented? There was a whole garden of statues with Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and somebody vandalized it with paint. He ended up getting arrested, but at the end of the day, it's just like, why do we have to still stoop down to this low? Like, I remember when they made the mural of him and they defaced that as well. It's like, what is y'all problem? Can y'all just let it go? Can we all just let it go? Like, can we not keep on with the racist bullshit anymore? Can we all just, like, at this point, like, the dude's charged, he's in jail, like, we need to let George Floyd rest in peace. Stop with all this damn bigotry and stop with all the damn stupid shit, because there was no need for that. I just felt like there was no need for it.
Yeah, there's never a need for any of the outrage or stuff that we go through, but it's just like with everything that we deal with on a daily basis, just in the black community and how they treat us and how they belittle us, you feel me? It was only a matter of time. Like, we get defaced anytime. You know, to be real, did you know there's like over, I think, 12 cities that are completely underwater that were
I heard that.
completely black-owned cities, you feel me?
I heard that, actually, yeah. It's like all over the U.S. they did, like, the little lakes that are just popping up. They used to be, like, black towns with, like, predominantly black people, and now they're just underwater, and most of their history is lost because everything's underwater. Nobody's going to go underwater, and they're man-made lakes all around the U.S. Yeah, I did see that.
So it's crazy. Like anything that has to do with us specifically has to be destroyed in our government eyes, in the white man's eye, whoever is out to get us specifically, just has to be destroyed. If it makes us look good, it's gotta go. If it makes them look bad, it's gotta go. You feel me? We can never have anything for ourselves. So it's like anything that's like outstanding, even black-owned businesses, you feel me? If they get too big, you'll see something come about that destroy it.
Very true, yeah.
You feel me? Any black artist that gets to a bigger point, and something has to diminish their whole career, their everything that they've done. Any black scientist, philanthropist.
It's crazy. Even before the whole cancel culture, all of it is just, it's like when it comes to black people.
Not even cancel culture, like literally anything.
Yeah, anything.
They will murder us, diminish us.
And degrade us.
Put us under, put us under the water, make sure that we're blackballed to where we're not getting, like, J. Cole has nothing about him out, but now he's considered lame. You feel me? He's considered boring. FUBU was literally for us, by us, but if you were caught wearing that in high school, tell me the bullying you would have got.
Yeah, you would have got talked so bad. Like, you wearing FUBU.
But it's literally for us, by us.
And that's what our... Oh, man.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised no more at anything like that. Because it's like anything that makes the black community or just anything look good or make them look bad, it just has to be destroyed.
It just has to be. And that is so sad. Like, because we can't flourish as a people and as a community and do better and get past like the whole and they say racism isn't real, but it really is. Like,
I hate that everybody calls, like, every time we bring up like an injustice on the black man or something that's not fair for the black community was considered pulling the race card. Now everybody loves to say, oh, you just love pulling the race card,
and
but it's like
not even that.
They put race in it before we even do.
Yeah, before we even do. It's like, how do you know I'm talking about race? How can that just be like a popular thing that is happening? Like, you can't just ignore that this is the same trend that continues to happen. It's not, at this point, it's not about the person or the action. It's about obviously one thing in particular, their color. Like, you can't say like somebody who's profiled as like, because black men are profiled a lot as thugs, as like criminals and all that, and you can't say every black man's a criminal and treat them like they're criminals, and say that it's not about race.
You feel me? We're wired, and then they always like to tell us that the black community is the reason that we are still at the same place we were, but it's like every other race that comes here brings their culture here. You feel me? You go to San Francisco, there's a Chinatown. Chicago, there's a Chinatown. There's a little Mexico here. There's a little Italy over there.
We have Little Saigon, exactly.
There's Little Saigon. But it's like, I've never, anytime I ever seen like a African culture place, it's just one place.
Yeah, very true. Like one shop.
Small shop.
Yeah, one shop on the corner somewhere.
And
like
if that shop gets too big, best believe they're gonna shut it down. Best believe they're gonna shut it down. And it's like, we've already been here for 400 years. Not for the first 400 years that we were here, we didn't know anything about our culture.
Yeah,
nothing about it. When we tried to learn it, they tried to kill us.
They did.
As we still try to learn it, they still try to diminish it.
They do.
You feel me? To the point where if we go to Nigeria, go to West Africa, South Africa, they don't even like us over there. They call us cicadas.
They don't.
Which thoroughly translates, it means cat that strays away from home. But in their ignorance of message, it means just,
fleas like we're fake black people, and it's like we're not.
You feel me? It's like we're not even real to them because we're over here. So we're taken away from our home. We're taken away from our culture. We're not allowed to learn our culture. Every time we try to build something to learn our culture and teach our culture, it turns out to be, it looks into our generation as lame, or it's diminished, or they take from us and turn it into evil. So now that our history, now when we try to look up our history, the first thing that pops up is something completely different.
Oh, small interruption, y'all. But next up for tea, did y'all know that a Virginia couple is being convicted for running a 3-year counterfeit coupon scheme?
What?
So they apparently got about $31 million in counterfeit coupons. So they use these coupons to like get extra deals on shit, and then I guess they sold it back to the company, and then they got the money back. But they were making also fake coupons.
Yo, They changed the game with that one.
But they were sentenced to 20 years.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Because I mean that. If I was the first, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was the corporation, bruh, if I was the corporation and I found out that they was making fake coupons and really getting me like that, lock them up. Cause how dare you be that creative?
No, for real. Like, how do you come up with
don't nobody.
To...
You gotta think, bro. Don't nobody really check a coupon like
they
that.
don't.
You feel me? That who be checking? Don't nobody use coupons for one.
No, they don't.
So if somebody come in with a coupon, you just gonna be like, okay, let me look at it, make sure it's a coupon. It's
you
a coupon.
good?
Yeah,
you get the deal.
Like that's it, bruh. And then you come bring back, get full price. That $2-3 you got, that adds up after a while.
They 31 million.
Jesus Christ! What was they doing? I need to know they whole joke, bro. They must have had like a game.
Make a documentary soon.
Please
make a documentary.
What's not clicking Netflix? We need the dot. I need to know, bro. Like, did they have other people? Was they like? What's going on, bro? How they do this? No. How did... I need the playbook. I need the play...
Moving on, next up for tea is actually Netflix and Dave Chappelle.
Oh
right now,
my God.
Netflix is sticking behind Dave Chappelle and his controversial,
Shout out to Netflix.
film that came out on Netflix, because right now they're saying that it's, too transphobic. And there's been protests, the employees did a whole walkout, but I also think it's a little crazy how the leader of the protest is now under fire for also being transphobic and being racist. So it just sees...
Looks like someone didn't really care.
It just sees how karma really works. But I just trying to prove a point that Dave's points just being proven even more. That it's not about him being, racist and transphobic, because like his jokes that he said in the past, he actually... apologized for it, and now he just feels like he's being ridiculed for it every time he gets on stage or every time he does something, and people are missing the joke behind it and not really listening and just overlooking what he's saying. And it's kind of like...
we're talking about a man who makes fun of everything.
Everything. Like, he
his
talks
wife,
about dead babies.
His kids, himself.
Like, himself.
Rape. Bro, Dave Chappelle has a joke about a superhero that rapes people, and you tripping over the trans joke that bro, this man is ruthless.
Ruthless.
Like, ruthless.
He don't care what he says or what he does, and it's like he should be able to say whatever he wants. So it's like I feel like everybody's gotten a little too sensitive nowadays, because they even did y'all know they even trying to call Michael Myers transphobic?
Oh yeah, because he killed two gay people.
Like, apparently he's racist too, and a damn misogynistic, because he killed women and black people. So what are you talking about?
One person that tried to square up with, was it Michael Myers or was it
It was Freddy Krueger.
Was it Freddy? No, it was the dude that tried to square up with somebody. It's an old movie.
Oh,
it's an old movie, and there's this one black dude in the movie, and he's the only black dude that I've ever seen like actually try to fight the main villain, and I don't know if it was Michael Myers or like Jason.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up because that's probably funny.
Really is.
It's probably funny.
He didn't get far. He put his hands up, swung. Whoever it was stabbed him.
Oh no!
I gotta look that up.
I don't like scary movies.
I think
I'm
it
not
was
like a big
Jason
scary movie
Voorhees,
person.
though. I think it was Jason. But
I actually like watching. The only scary movies I like is Freddy vs. Jason and Jeepers Creepers 2.
I like the new genre of black scary movies, like Them and Us.
Us was cool.
And We.
It was interesting. It wasn't that scary. I didn't think Us was scary.
You ever seen the show Them on Amazon Prime?
You
gotta watch it.
I don't like scary movies. I don't think
it's
I'm gonna watch it.
Nah, you gotta watch it.
I don't think
every black person has to watch this show. I am telling you, you have to watch the lessons that you learn from this show, and then how it just appeals to the. You just have to watch it. I cannot explain it.
I'm gonna watch it.
You have to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's like one of them shows. It's either called Them or We. And it's just about this black family that moves to Compton in the early 70s or 60s. I think it's 60s, the early 60s. And they have to not only deal with the racist community in Compton at the time, they have to deal with
I just didn't know what it was called when my cousin was watching it. I think I did too.
It's so good.
I just watched bits and pieces of it.
It is so good. There's this one part of the show where they have this dude that's in blackface, but he's like a black man in blackface, and he's like, the ones that you would see on the way when they would make fun of us on those really, really old black and white shows.
Okay.
Type. And he's one of the main villains of the show, and he follows the husband around. Each person in the family has a specific entity or demon that specifically follows them around.
Oh shit.
And haunts them in a way that is specific to black people of that time.
Oh shit.
You feel me? So the husband,
is he like Uncle Tom then?
Yeah, I forget his actual name in the show. I think it was Uncle Tom or something. But it's the whole time that the husband's going through what he's going through, the demon that's following him, and it's explaining to how white people liked him because he could dance and he would chuck and jive, but as soon as he was out of the line, they tried to kill him, they murdered him and everything. The wife has to deal with, she deals mostly with the neighbors, the white women that don't want her there, and being crazy, seen as the crazy one because she's a black woman, so it's
I get it.
Yeah, then they have the oldest daughter, and the oldest daughter is dealing with, her demon is actually a little white girl that's her white friend, but in the end it turns out that it's just the oldest daughter the oldest daughter gets moved into an all-white school, so she gets that feeling of wanting to be white so she doesn't be different from everybody else, because nobody's talking to her, nobody's her friend, because she's a black girl, so she's she gets a whole identity crisis. And then there's the youngest daughter, and the youngest daughter doesn't really get a demon, but she's the main source that all of this is coming out of because she's so young. So it's actually she does get a demon. She has this teacher that's just torturous to her mind, and it's trying to bend her to think a certain way as a child. You feel me? Because the youngest daughter is hella open.
Impressionist. Yes. Like an impression, okay.
Yeah, so it's it's crazy what all of them deal with, and then the way that it's filmed,
that's
the story
deep.
is told.
Honestly, it's deep.
It's scary. It really scares you, but it scares you in the sense of you really feel that.
Yeah.
You really feel what they going through.
Yeah, because that's deep.
Super deep.
Damn.
I love that new type of that new genre of black horror movies. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. The new Candyman, I really love it.
I gotta watch it actually. That was on my
I've only seen bits and pieces. I have not watched it completely yet, but what I've heard about it,
it looks good. It looks good. I was always scared of the Candyman growing up. So
I always liked the story of the Candyman because that was the first black horror story, if you really think about it.
I didn't.
A black man that was murdered.
My mom had the old.
Yeah, the old.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was scared. I don't like scary movies. I
love
keep
the story.
saying that.
I like the story.
I'm gonna keep saying that. So next up, but we gonna keep it moving. Next up for tea right now. Did y'all know that there has been used gloves imported by the millions amid the pandemic? That's probably why Kyrie Irving don't want to get the damn vaccine. So I don't blame bruh. Because, yeah, there's been a bunch of used gloves apparently being imported into the U.S. But did y'all know that Kyrie Irving, he don't want to get the shot. He's being taken off of the games, being put on pause. But his fans is being loyal to him, and protesters actually tried to storm the barricades at the damn game to try in support of him, to like saying put him in the game.
Good.
Put him back in the game. Like,
I feel like
if he gets a test, why do you have to like? I don't feel like it's his choice at the end of the day. I mean, I don't. But there's been more than like 1,000 or so workers, medical, in the medical field right now who are out of work because they haven't gotten vaccinated. So sad, very, very sad. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna get into the episode. So this episode is the topic is about friends and friendships and platonic relationships or whatever.
That is for friends who do stuff together. You is for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love SpongeBob too. But anyway, but we're talking about friends and relationships, and really it's just, I wanted to talk about this because I feel like right now, with the whole pandemic going on, I feel like relationships are kind of tested right now, and specific for any relationships, and I feel like they're really being tested right now, you know, because you're not able to see each other a lot, or you're not able to hang out like you used to, you can't go to like the same things that you used to, so I feel like a lot of relationships are being like tested or broken or just like all around just diminished. Do you think there's such thing as a bad friend?
Yeah. No, I think there is such thing as a friend that will take your energy. I think there's a such thing as a selfish friend. I think there's a such thing as a friend that, you know, only comes around when they need you for something or just using you. But I think the definition of other people's definition of bad friends doesn't align to my definition of a bad friend. Because I feel like when most people talk about bad friends, they're like, oh, this friend doesn't ever see me, or this friend is always disappearing, or this friend is working on their art so much that they're not even thinking about me, or this friend is not giving me this for free. And it's like, that's not a bad friend. That's a friend that's taking care of their self. That is a friend that's trying to work. That is a friend that's probably going through something. That is a friend that wants their business to strive, so they don't have the time to deal with everything. And you're kind of the bad friend from wanting them to take their energy away from that to spend it on you.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that you said that, because that was one of my points, is that I don't feel like there is a such thing as a bad friend. If you feel like your friend's being a bad friend, I don't think that y'all should be friends, honestly. Because if you should consider them as a bad friend, then I don't understand why y'all friends in the first place. But
I know a lot of people that are friends that literally hate each other.
Yeah, and it's like, why are y'all friends if y'all give that type of negative energy to each other? Y'all need to just like part ways and just like love each other from a distance. And I'm pretty sure you care about that person, but you don't need to be their friend if y'all just like always bickering, arguing, and just ain't got nothing nice to say to each other at the end of the day. But
the minute I feel like I ain't got nothing nice to say about my friend, bro, I talk to them about it. If I still feel like it ain't going the way I planned, I end our friendship. That's how it be. You feel me? Most of us get comfortable because we want to keep the same friends, and we got this big thing about loyalty and everything. Yeah. But it's like, loyalty is cool, and you should always be loyal to your homie.
Yeah.
But it's like,
are they helping you strive?
Loyal in vain? Like, what's the point of it?
Motivating you? Are they like adding value to your life, like at all, or are they just like there to be there?
Bro, friendships are starting to look like relationships now.
Well, they
like,
yeah.
But we gotta spend every day together, bro. We just not friends. You gotta text me all the time. You just not the homie. You feel me? Oh, you ain't trying to go out to eat with me.
I hate that because I'm a terrible texter. I can't text to save my life.
I will text you all day one day and then disappear for a month.
Thank you. Like it happens. Like I'll text you like for a good 10 minutes maybe, and then like I'm MIA. Like, I'm sorry. It happens like that. I'm not trying to be it's just I got other shit going on.
Yeah, we grown,
as
bro. We're grown.
So we have to realize
we're
like
grown in a pandemic in a generation that is not helping us, bro. We literally cannot hang out with each other every day. You feel me? I think we look at our grandparents and look at our mom and dads and their long life friendships, and then we forget like everything is very situational. The way we grew up and the way they grew up is two so different things, and it's like we all miss that disconnect. We all miss that we look at other things and we try to do it the same way, and we wonder why it's not working.
Yeah,
you feel me? Because it's like life upgrades. You feel me? Things change every day.
Every day, yeah. We're in a very different time right now.
So I don't understand why people think that their same emotions and the same way they grew up and the same stuff that they were taught is gonna stay the same.
It's not.
You feel me? You gotta evolve, and if you can't evolve with you, that's why people aren't good friends. Yeah. That's why people think they don't have friends, because they can't evolve together.
Pretty much.
Ain't nobody evolving.
Pretty much. Because I have a friend who I barely see her. I barely talk to her. But every time I talk to her, we connect like glue. Like, because that's a real friendship. You know, it doesn't matter what we're going through or how our life. She's a whole mom right now. Like, it doesn't matter how our lives is. It's like every time we connect, it's still that great, genuine bond. And that's what people need to realize, is that regardless of what y'all both going through, as long as y'all have that bond together, shouldn't nothing like else really interrupt that or create a problem. Like, oh, you don't see me or hang out with me or text me. Like, well, shit, I got shit going on. You could do the same thing.
Facts.
The phone works the same way.
I always tell people, bro, the phone works two ways. If you need me, call me. Feel me? If I don't pick up, I hit you back.
And maybe sometimes also I feel like people just need to accept people for who they are. If your friend's a terrible texter, just know your friend's a terrible texter. Shit, just be the one to initiate the conversation then. Just be the one to freaking, like, I know they ain't gonna call me, or
why I gotta text and call you all day if I know you in real life?
Man,
if you just texting me to talk and you ain't even trying to like link up and see me, bro,
like,
you ain't trying to like go somewhere and be real homies, bro, like, I'm not trying to text a homie, bro. Like, I get for all my friends that's like somewhere else. Like, they cross town, they in another city, they in another state. I get that. But if like we in the same city, you feel me? You know we in the same city. Man. You know we know the same people. Man. You know we know the same spot.
We probably gonna hang out.
You sitting there waiting for us to have a full conversation before we hang out, bro. There's no reason, bro. Because why do I have to completely talk? Why can't I just see you in person and hang out with you?
Man, why can't that just be our, because we gonna see each other eventually, you know that.
Facts. Conversation can be 5 seconds. Like, hey, bro, I miss you, dog. Hey, I'm gonna be here, and we doing this. You trying to, what's up with you? When you free? Or if you ain't trying to do that, when is you free, bro? Because I'm trying to chill with you. You feel me? Like, be on some, I like friends that I can hang out with. I don't like friends that I gotta text all day.
That I gotta just I feel like it's becoming a problem to like communicate, or like I don't like to just like, I just want to be able to talk to you and not be like that, and we have like a cool conversation and don't have to be like drama behind it. Like, I don't like drama. I hate drama. Like,
you know, I got a lot of homies from even back home, and it's like I understand where they be coming from, because, you know, I'm all the way in California, they in North Carolina, and it's like, you know, those are people I used to be with every day. Those are people that
you said it like the nigga off of Wood, North Carolina.
Okay, I hate when people do that.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the nigga off.
I'm not the nigga. I'm sorry.
I'm not him. You feel me? I understand. I get it. He was from North Carolina. I get it. We're in California. He was from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. I'm in California. I understand. I'm not walking in the store with a blue fitted cap. You feel me? I don't have to worry about that. Ain't nobody, what's up, blood? What's up, cousin? We good.
You do got blue on your hat, though.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. Wrong point. Good. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, for my homies that be back in North Carolina, you know, I understand where they be coming from when they be saying, you know, they miss me. And it's like, if they feel like that I changed, because I don't talk to them much. And it's like, it's real life. Like, I try to explain to them all the time. It's like, it's not a matter of me changing. It's a matter of me being in a new place. It's like, I'm trying to we come from a place where it lowers us.
Mm.
We're in a very small city. So it's like I finally got the opportunity to be in a bigger space and do bigger things. So it's like I'm always pushing myself every day, constantly. Every time I'm on my phone, if it's not making me no money, if it's not pushing me to the next level I need to be in life, if it's not making me a better person and a better man, I'm not worried about it. And it's like, to my friends, you know, I love y'all, and you know, I always want to talk to y'all. I call them at least once. I have a day every month where I call every single one of my friends just to check on them.
That's beautiful.
You feel me? Because I know how it feels.
Yeah.
And you know, I still got that survivor's guilt because, you know, I made it out. They still there. But it's like, it's hard for me to be their definition of a good friend when I'm in a different place in my life. It's like, everybody wants you, nobody wants you to be a good friend. You feel me? A good friend doesn't have a definition. Everybody wants you to be the same friend you was when you first met them.
Yeah.
You know how it is when you first meet your friend.
Yeah.
You hanging out every day. You spending all your time with them, bro. Y'all always talking. Y'all got inside jokes, handshakes. Y'all spending all the time. Y'all breaking bread. Y'all eating all the time. All your time is spent with bro.
Yeah.
All your time is spent with old girl. But it's like, as the future go on, we all have different lanes and different ways in life we have to take.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we all worried about, I'm never worried about losing none of my friends, because I know if we fall off, I'm gonna get right back with them later.
Yeah.
Me and Chaz, bro, we don't talk sometimes, but it's like I get right back with him when I need to. Me and you know, all of my other homies from back home, my homie Santi, we don't talk every day, bro. I haven't talked to him in a month, but I know if I call him right now, he gonna pick up the phone and we gonna have a conversation like it was nothing.
That's beautiful.
You feel me? I love that type of stuff.
That's beautiful.
Those are the type of friends that I like.
So, I got a question before we wrap this up a little bit. What is the hardest lesson you learned from a friend?
You can never give up too much of your energy because they will not appreciate it. They will start to expect it.
Ooh, deep.
If you do too much for somebody, no matter how close you think they
Very
are with
true.
you, if the energy is not reciprocated, if they're not doing the same for you, or if they feel like they're doing more even if they're not,
Yeah.
or if you are doing more and they feel like you're not doing enough,
Yeah.
then that's where the friendship has lost its space, because now it's not a friendship. It's basically just it's more like they're draining. They're looking to you to, like, my best friend, the closest person to me since I've moved here, we are no longer speaking. And it's very recent that we are no longer speaking, because we depended on each other, and it was to a point where I leaned on her too much, she leaned it on me too much, and it's like our friendship stopped being a friendship and started being like, oh, I expect this of you, or I expect this of you, and then we just stopped. So now we're not even cool. We can't even have a conversation. We can't even talk, because it went from, oh, I got you, you're my friend, I'm doing this out of love, to, oh, I'm doing this because it's my responsibility now. I have to do this. If I don't do this, it's gonna be brought into my face.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
You did this and I did this. So it's like when friendships turn to that, stuff dies, bro. It's like, I'll never get that friendship back with her, when all I had to do was be like, hey, yo, you realize I'm doing this out of love. I'm not doing this because it's an obligation. Yeah. Or I had to focus, or I could have just focused on myself and kept doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And not came into the friendship with, I'm going to push me and you.
Yeah.
And it went from pushing me and another person to just pushing that other person.
Yeah.
So when that friendship turns to that, bruh, that's when... This is so fun. I had such a good time.
I'm sorry, listeners. Shit.
Oh my god. I'm gonna make this the bloopers. It's cool. Alright. I agree with you, Yumz. I feel like for me the hardest lesson I learned from a friend was pretty much letting my friends learn their own lessons.
Oh, that's a good one.
And not trying to be the person to interrupt that. Okay, so we're gonna wrap things up. I wanted to kick a freestyle with you, Yumz, and I feel like we don't have time because the camera's about to die.
Our camera's fine.
I'm so sorry, but you guys can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and
maybe on YUMZ.
Yeah. Follow. Give them your tags.
Maybe I'm YUMZ. You can follow me everywhere. Maybe I'm Yumz Awkward on all social media and music platforms. YouTube, I just dropped the music video, The Trust Funds. I got a new song dropping called Villain Arc soon. You know, just be looking out for the EP. I got those.
His QR.
Also got merch.
Merch.
You feel me? We got all that.
Man, his merch go crazy. I'm trying to get a shirt or a hat or something. I'm trying to get
I'm
something.
gonna have ski masks.
You can follow me on social media, SMH Podcast 96. Follow me on Instagram. On my Twitter. You guys, I'm doing a giveaway for the first 10 people that follow me on Instagram. You have to follow me in order to get the prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. So the first 10 people that follow me on Twitter gets the giveaway. So follow me. You have to get on there, follow me, and then retweet the giveaway post. That's the only way you're going to be entered into the giveaway. So you have to follow me, and I can see who's the first person to do it. So you have to follow me, retweet the post, and then you get the prize. And you'll know all the details for that. But I appreciate you guys for listening to me. Check out Yum's music. His music go crazy. We were supposed to do a freestyle, but the camera's dying, and I am very sad right now. So it's okay, but we're gonna get through it. And I appreciate you guys for listening. Drive home safely if you're listening to this podcast and driving. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and we're out.
I'm about to walk this motherfucker, man.